What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video we are back with another update on AMP, which has been slowly climbing. As you guys can see, compared to the rest of the market, it has been keeping up. However, it has been going through a slow and steady increase in value. Over the last 24 hours itself, it is up 5%. We did see a major peak here earlier on this afternoon until it dipped back down. Over the week 15% and over the month 14%. So we'll be going through what is next for AMP over the next few days, weeks, months, and overall in 2025. Is this a buy or a sell? But before I go any further, this is no financial advice. Any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel for regular updates on the crypto market. So we are looking at the daily chart. The RSI is currently at 67.85, which is again getting closer and closer to being overvalued. However, because AMP has been going through a slow and steady ride, it is safe at the moment. I wouldn't expect a major price correction to come through at the moment. Yes, we did see it peak up in value and right now dropping down. It is likely to drop a little bit further down to just below 0.004 cents in value before we see it going up again towards the weekend, going towards next week, which will be end of July and early August. I am predicting it to go through a slow and steady increase in value with red candles in between. But what matters is the overall outcome, which at the moment does seem to be more on the positive direction. So bringing on the Ballinger Band, we can see the crypto is essentially trading at slightly higher value than its highest value that is predicted, which is the red line here at 0.0040, and the crypto is essentially trading at very minimal increase from where it's meant to be. And because it's dropping back down in value right now, it is likely to drop below the red line over the coming hours, which would essentially make it sustainable and within its target price, which again should see it increase in value over the coming days, as long as it does manage to drop a little bit further down to where it is at the moment. So getting rid of this now, zooming into the hourly chart, we can see that after the dip it's currently heading down, going for a price correction, hitting red candles. Bringing on the MACD indicator here, we can see that the MACD line is looking quite bullish, heading towards a positive direction, and also trading above the signal line and the baseline, indicating an overall bullish movement for AMP over the coming day or two. Over the weekend, we should see it trading at a higher value than where it is at the moment. Zooming out to the 4-hour chart, once again, it is not looking too steep either. It's going through a slow and steady increase, again similar to the previous chart, meaning an overall increase in value is what is predicted going into August, mid-August. Again, going through an increase, but how high is the question here. 0.005 cents in value, is half a cent, is what I'm predicting AMP to go to over the next couple of weeks. And finally, zooming onto the daily chart, we are still looking bullish, still looking positive, still trading above the baseline. Again, an overall increase in value is predicted. The reason I'm predicting an increase is not just because of the indicators, but I am also expecting Bitcoin to be heading closer to $150,000 in Q4, which should again have a major positive impact on the crypto market, including AMP. And if Bitcoin does manage to hit $150,000, we should see AMP getting, trading way over the 1 cent target, which it did hit earlier on in January, as you guys can see, and since then it has been taking a huge dip. But we should see it coming back up in value, potentially going towards the end of the year. Again, this is just a rough estimate, and I'm not saying this is exactly how it will work. Obviously, dips are likely to take place in between as well, but essentially an overall increase in value is what my predictions are going towards the end of the year. So what we'll do now is get rid of the MACD indicator, and if we go back into the CoinMarketCap website, trading volume right now is up 145%, currently at $32 million. Presuming most of the trading did come from the major pump that's taken place here. However, it's already started to drop back down, but at the moment AMP for me is a good investment. I've already invested into it and I'm holding on to it at the moment. For those of you guys asking, is it a good time to buy? It's still pretty low compared to its long-term goal. So again, depending if you're a long-term trader or a short-term trader, depends again entirely on that. But for a long-term trade, I would say it's still pretty low in value, as I'm predicting it to head to closer to 2 cents value over the coming years, potentially even higher than that. So I'm holding on to it and I'm not selling it at the moment. And for those of you guys looking to sell it, again, depends on if you're in a short-term or long-term trade. But yeah, at the moment, that is my take and my prediction on AMP, guys. Let me know your end of year target for this crypto. And on that note, I'm going to end the video here. Before you click off, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video to enter the cryptocurrency giveaway. And I'll catch you guys in my next update. Until then, take care and peace.